So this is the Canon R6 Mark II, and this whole channel started on the Canon R6 cameras, and I remember I was one of the few people on YouTube trying to really find ways to actually use the Canon R6 for professional use, for video, because it was a freaking video powerhouse. And then later on they enchanted, you know, with the C-Log 3 and so on, because the C-Log 1, let me be sincere, was kind of unusable. The C-Log 3 made it more usable, but the dynamic range was still But with this, they fixed all the issue that the Canon R6 had. They fixed the thermals problems. You kind of have, I think, even a 4K 60p full frame here. And the readout of the sensor, it's faster, and they managed to really not even make a semi-stack sensor or any kind of stack sensor in here. They made, I think, still 40 frames per second with the high-speed shooting mode and compatible lenses. So like, I think this is the camera that many Canon shooters have been kind of sleeping on, because it's amazing. They still didn't fix this freaking micro HDMI issue, but they fixed a lot of things that I wished the Canon R6 actually had at that time, which is this video and photo switch here. Then they have basically the lock and off switch here, and like the grip, it's the Canon R6 grip was so good, but this grip is a totally different level. Like, it's even better. I have big hands, so this fixed that. Then you have the hot shoe here to use, you know, Tascam and the own Canon proprietary stuff. Did I miss shooting Canon? Hell yeah. I used this on one wedding actually some months ago when I borrowed it the first time, and now I'm gonna use it for pictures. Not me, but a friend of mine will be using it, and like we will be interchanging. So I will be using the Canon R6 Mark II, so this one. We will be using it for pictures, and then I will be shooting with the S5IIX videos. So we will be interchanging according to the situation. We are a team of 4 anyway, so it's kind of mixing all the stuff, and we are pretty organized with what we do, so it's cool there. But I don't think I'm gonna do really any review about this camera specifically. Maybe in the future I will do more comparison to the S5IIX when I will get some more time, because now I don't really have it. I just got it in my hands, and I just wanted to do a quick video to kind of bring it back to the channel, you know, when this channel started, because it started on the R6 Mark I, guys, like. And now in my hand I have the Mark II, which I wished Canon released way before I actually switched to the Lumix. Would I upgraded it to the Mark II, or I will have probably got still the Lumix? I don't know. It is not an answer I can actually give. But here we have the L70-200, the Mark III versions, and is image stabilized, and I will be able to use it all, or even on my Lumix S5IIX, because I will be using the adapter there too to adapt the EF lenses. And yeah, like, I just want to try this. Oh my god, the autofocus is so freaking snappy, guys. It's crazy. Wow. But this lens is really amazing, actually. I've never tried it, but to actually manage to try it right now, it's super amazing. because this one has still image stabilization inside, and then I can actually activate the stabilization from the camera itself because it's image stabilized too. And I'm not pretty sure if there's going to be kind of a dual IS system going on, so if the IS from this lens will kind of pair with this one. It comes with a bit of heftiness. It's a bit heavy. I don't care because I have the big bumps here. Let's see. Oh my god, you mean the EVF? It's so much better from the Canon R6. It's so good. My goodness. Wow. I can't wait tomorrow to actually try it out. I'm pretty excited for this one. I have to be sincere. Actually, let me. I think it actually lost me for 1 second there. Okay, track me back, little boy. Yeah, so I want to actually see some of the video functions. What is the menu? The menu is on this side right now, so pictures here. So here you have, let me see if it actually crops in or if it's actually really full frame. So this is the initial frame. It seems like it's like full frame. I have to do some more test and research about it. But I think one of the things that people forget a lot is that this camera can shoot 6K up to 60 frames per second raw externally, okay? Unfortunately, to only ProRes RAW, but still it can do that. Not many actually are talking about that function on this camera. Okay, this camera can shoot ProRes RAW up to 6K 60, okay, which none of actually Lumix camera actually can do. They all shoot, I think the latest one is the S5II, which will shoot 5.1K externally or something like that, but this can shoot that. And all the frame rates and stuff are basically upscaled, right? So they are actually downscaled from 6K. So you're still gonna get the crisp, beautiful image that the R6 Mark I actually had. So this camera, I think, don't get enough love for what it is and for what it can do. But one of the things that I will never understand, that Canon always have to cripple their camera somehow, is the fact that this camera has false colors, okay? It has false color internally, but you cannot use false colors for some weird reason. So when you are shooting in C-Log3, which that's kind of where you would like to actually use false color more, it's off. You cannot use it. Like, look at there. It's off. Why, Canon? You have to always cripple your own self and things. Nobody knows why. And even the zebras, for some weird reasons, the zebras are off. So you cannot actually do anything, and you cannot even map the zebra, or you cannot even map the way the false color to any of the buttons too, for what I understood. So I think if I turn the view assist off, that will be the only way where I can use, no, not even. So apparently there was a manual focus peaking setting on. So because of that, I couldn't use the false colors for some, okay, it has some weird color. Okay, no, zebras are back now that I turned off the manual peaking function, but the false color are still off. Like, I still cannot use false color. So let me try turn off the view assist, because I think that was one of the way to use false color. Yes. So false color work if you don't have the view assist on. It's really time consuming because you have to like jump around You cannot just set it on a button so you can toggle quickly. You just have to jump around. And this is another thing that Canon cripples their freaking cameras with. I don't get it. Ah, God, I'm so kind of excited, you know, to go back, you know, to use this camera again and to kind of get to that beautiful feeling, you know, that you have with Canon cameras. And this, you know, this is one of the things that I really hope Lumix will have just done since the S5IIX, but we got them only in the new Lumix cameras, which better later than never. But yeah, so this video was mostly to talk about, you know, the feeling of getting to hold again, you know, a Canon camera after such a long time that I've passed to Lumix. And yeah, there is kind of a nostalgic, you know, feeling to it, and the colors, guys, like the Canon colors are a real thing. I think people will never really understand until they actually get to really try the Canon colors, because it is a real thing. Like, the Canon colors are the best of the best in the industry. Like, there is nothing we can say about that. And oh goodness, it's yeah. I would just like keep looking at this system, and yeah, so now I just have to dial in all the settings, and this was just, you know, my overall first impression, you know, of like what the feeling I have, you know, after a long time of not touching, you know, a Canon camera. I just wanted to sit in front of my camera and share with my older audience, if they are still there and following my journey, how it kind of felt back in the days, right? So yeah, Canon R6II, y'all. Well, so happy for my old companions from Canon for finally have, you know, a good R6 in their hands, a good, let's say, cheaper version in their hands. And I'm quite excited about the Canon R6 Mark III, actually, because there is in talk that the Mark III is supposed to come out and have like the R3 sensor, which I highly doubt, because if it comes with the R3 sensor, we know that the price is going to be crazy. So it's not going to compete with, you know, the R6 Mark III, the Z6 Mark III, or, you know, the the S5IIX. Probably is going to go more in the territory of the S1 Mark II, which will be quite an interesting thing. And they have to add C-Log 2 there, because, guys, C-Log, for how good C-Log 3 is, it's still not enough. They have to add C-Log 2 so that we can get to use, or Canon users, because I'm not anymore a Canon user, this is going to be mostly for 2 events, can get a better image quality and a better dynamic range out of the amazing, beautiful sensor that Canon designs. But hey, what are your thoughts? How do you use your Canon R6, and are you going to upgrade in the Canon R6 Mark III? What you wish for the Canon R6 Mark III? I actually maybe will do a video on like what I will wish for the Canon R3, Canon R6 Mark III when it comes out. But yeah, now I'm gonna get my head familiar again with the camera itself, because if not, tomorrow I'm doomed. So let's chat down below. Take good care of yourself, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Hope you're doing well mentally, spiritually, and physically. I'm Sam Boateng. and I'm going to see you in the next one.